Hello, hello, and welcome back as I slather up my tongue for another go at the Salt Lick in XCOM, The Long War. And rest assured, I am a little salty, tongue and all, despite the fact that the team's last mission went fairly well. But it wasn't exactly what happened on the mission that has me salty, it's everything else that happened, specifically what happened in the air game. And I'm salty because I'm a little confused. There was a lot of suspicious shit that went on last episode, and it has me a little uncomfortable. The aliens launched an abduction mission, but only sent 10 fairly weak aliens, and that hardly seems relevant. The true burning question is, why did Buck Rogers destroying a small UFO somewhere over North America cause an Argentinian terror mission to disappear? I mean, we all saw it. There was a terror mission on its way to Argentina, and it was going to cost us the country. But then suddenly Buck Rogers goes airborne, and the terror mission disappears faster than David Blaine's career? And then it begs the question, is it coming back? And yeah, I'm talking about the terror mission, not David Blaine's career. I mean, I think we can all agree, David Blaine's career, that shit ain't coming back. The terror mission, maybe. David Blaine, not a chance. And I like to think, personally, just for my own little sort of story in my head, I think David Copperfield is behind the cataclysmic disappearance of David Blaine's career. Because if the Prestige has taught me anything, it's that the greatest trick a magician can pull is making another magician's career vanish. Also, if you haven't seen the Prestige, I mean, seriously, stop watching this shit and go watch the Prestige immediately. Go. Literally, stop this video. Go watch the Prestige. I'll wait. It's fine. You'll thank me when you get back. You will. You go ahead. Go watch it. I'll wait. Go. It's good. I'm just gonna wait. See? I told you. Shit is amazing. Alright, well, now that I've tricked you into enjoying, or at least encouraged you to enjoy some truly remarkable entertainment, I'm gonna start scanning and feel at least slightly less guilty for what I'm about to force you to endure. Prestige, though. Good stuff. I told you it was good. A new request from the United States. Semtex Cato's plasma cannon is in service. South Africa, no. I'm not giving you a sectoid commander captive, even though you're offering panic reduction, because I think panic in South Africa may not exist. Also, it's nice to see Skeeter Visconti's back in action. Well, yes, I was just headed down to the coffee shop for a little bit of a touch of a scone and perhaps a nice shot of espresso. Nah, Skeeter, you're supposed to be heading down to the old watering hole, man. We got fish to catch. The catfish are spawning, Skeeter. That is the most inappropriate name. Also, if you know anyone named Skeeter, you know that voice is exactly the voice that goes with anyone who talks to someone named Skeeter. You've heard people talk to Skeeter, and that's exactly the way they sounded. Scilab's Atlas King has become a bit of a failure. Although, Atlas King has been pretty hit and miss when it comes to his psychic training. He took a couple times last time we sent him in, too. He took like 3 or 4 tries before he finally got things done. So let's just get old Harold back in the tube here. You got to do this one from Madison, Atlas. This one's from Madison. Madison. Oh, that good-looking pompadour bastard. You know you want to impress him, Atlas King. Madison's pompadour is his most striking feature.
Contact detected.
So now we have a large UFO that's going to land. I mean, or is it? Is it actually going to land, or is it just going to fly away? We really have... Now, this is interesting. You know what? Yeah. Let's try this. I'm going to send up Baja Gutierrez. Just very quickly, we're going to send him up and see if he can soften this bad boy up a little bit. And then I think we turn Semtex loose on him with his plasma cannon and see if he can make a little bit of XCOM magic. If we could shoot down a large UFO, that would be nothing short of huge for us. We've got a pretty good start. Alright, well that's enough. Still, a lot of damage on that, and if we can get the plasma in the air, I got a feeling we may bring this bad bastard down. Is Semtex Cato gonna have the first kill of a large UFO? Is he gonna be the man that does it? Oh, come on, Semtex, baby. Give us that explosive destruction we've come to know and love. Give us everything you've always wanted. Everything we've dreamed of for so long. Oh, it's beautiful. Semtex Cato also not only getting the kill, but no damage. That's my kind of killer, Semtex. That's my kind of killer. Alright, so the Hyperwave Relay tells us Sectoid Commander, Outsider, Seeker, Heavy Floater, Floater, Chrysalid, and Muton Elite. No Ethereal, which is disappointing. Still, only 22 aliens on this mission, so not an overwhelming offensive force. We should still be very cautious. We can't go in undergunned. Did shoot him down, so I'm assuming that the shoot down has a not a small influence on the fact that there are so few aliens on the mission. What do we want to do about officers? Helen, Deadeye, Keller, Mary, Prometheus, Shelley, both good. Let's take Shelley on this one. I think it'll be fine. We'll go with the Mother of Monsters. We don't need our top aces for this one, which would be, of course, VD Van Dorn and Helen, Deadeye, Keller. Van Dorn may still be in the hospital. Mary Shelley, though, is going to get to try out the Prometheum Seraph armor for the first time. I know she's going to be excited by that. It's a dawning of a new age. Let's give you your customary kit, Mary, Prometheus, Shelley, just a scope, a little alloy bipod, and some high-capacity mags. That's got you taken care of. Do I want to go double snipers? Probably not. It seems like a not fantastic idea. We are going to be at least indoors for likely part of this mission. Jane Sporty Spice Austin is ready to zig-a-zig Matahari is ready for a good time, and I don't think we really need either of them. Bloody Mary Stewart needs to go into the tube. Although I'd like to point out, Bloody Mary Stewart would be in the tube were it not for Atlas King right now. Atlas King, a little bit upset with you, sir. Little Aegis armor, Gauss machine gun, that's fine. We could just take Marie, the Baker, Antoinette, and a strong chance that the Baker pulls a level here. I think we'll go Neuro Gun Link, Neuro Regulator for the Baker, and let's just give her a little bit of piercing ammo on top of that. It's got her ready to kill. What else do I want on this mission? I need a scout, and ideally I'd like to take a good one, which precludes Thomas Avarice Edison, the panicky idiot. He simply cannot be allowed on or near a mission. Where's the big bad wolf? I didn't take Virginia. Oh, I forgot we got a rookie. We'll have to do something with that guy. He needs to go in the tube. Where is Virginia Woolf? Is she in the tube also? She is in the tube. Well, shit. Alright, well, I guess we're taking Mitch Pancakes Hedbergs for, you know, based on the fact that we simply don't have an alternative. Alright, Mitchie, let's get you suited up. So grab your Titan armor, get yourself a nice little plasma carbine there. We're gonna, for Mitch, I think we will eschew the extra battle scanner. We don't really need it. Cognitive enhancer, of course, pointless for Mitch. Let's go with the chameleon suit. I think we'll give old Mitchie a nice little shadow device, and we'll complete the ensemble with the mind shield. There is a sectoid commander on this, so chance for the feedback might work. It's a long shot, but honestly, it's the safe play. Assault troopers, I'd like to have a couple, and I'd like for at least one of them to be max rank. I can't take Teddy, of course, without the bench. I can't take Leonardo the Old Master da Vinci, though. Leonardo da Vinci has been... he's been a superlative killer for us. I mean, the nickname Old Master, it really is too perfect. He has truly mastered the art of making aliens be squishy chunks of blood and gobbets of flesh all over the walls, ceiling, and floor. He's got that shit down pat. And I am going to go ahead and give him an arc thrower on this one. There were Muton Elites on the mission. If we could bring home a Muton Elite, that would be useful. We could use another heavy plasma weapon. Who's going to keep the Old Master company is the more operative question. I'm thinking probably... dare I take such a subpar trooper on a large UFO? I mean, it's 22 aliens. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to take the great one. Old Catherine here. She's been pretty solid. Say what you want about Catherine the Great. She's been pretty respectably effective for us. I mean, yeah, she may have had some odd sexual hang-ups and maybe just a healthy libido. I don't think the horse thing is true, by the way. Common misconception about Catherine the Great that she boned horses. I mean, maybe she did. I don't know. I wasn't there, but it doesn't really seem like the kind of thing she would have got up to. I'm assuming she had plenty of human counterparts who were more than willing to take a stab, no pun intended, at the Tsarina. Is Tsarina the right word? I'm not sure if she was actually a Tsarina. Whatever. She was the leader of Russia. I'm pretty sure she probably had any number of people willing to warm her bed at pretty much a moment's notice. We need a medic and an engineer, and I'm kind of debating on what to do. We could take Elvis, but I think Elvis honestly might be overcommitting, although Elvis still isn't max rank. We could also take Typhoid Mary or Ernie Shackleton. Either one of them are, you know, basically equally as good. let's go. We're going to kind of try and lowball this a bit. I'm going to go ahead and go with Ernie Shack here. We're going to give Ernie Shack a little bit of Titan armor and a Gauss rifle. Nothing fancy here, assuming I can find a Gauss rifle. I mean, there is one. Yeah, there we go. We're going to give him... You know what? I'm going to forego the motion tracker and go with extra med kits. 22 aliens can be a lot. We're going to go for extra med kits, and I am going to bring the old shadow device, assuming I can find it. There it is. Honey, where'd you leave the shadow device? It's in the junk drawer. All right. Sniper, gunner, scout, double assaults, medic. We need an engineer and then a fielder's choice, which is probably going to be an infantry and probably not be Edgar Allan Poe. Also, where is the mustache, by the way? Is he still hurt? Van Doren's out for 21 hours. Mustache is still down for 4 more days. Holy shit. Emily Bronte has only seen action in the one mission. She was a rookie, I think, who got pelted with a grenade during our base defense. Alright, yeah. Alright, the mustache is out. That's, I mean, it's not good. Lady Di did, I don't want to say well on our terror mission, but she did adequately. I think we'll just take lawsuit jobs here. I do need to get an engineer, though. God damn you, Steve Lawsuit Jobs. Steve Lawsuit Jobs is like, no, me, take me. It's me. It's all about Steve Jobs. You want to take Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs needs a job. Give Jobs a job. Be like, you're of $1 billion, Steve. You don't probably really need to work ever again. No, keep me busy, man. I'm going stir crazy down here in the barracks. You got to give me something, man. Got to give me something. Preferably, you need to put me in a position where I can lord my wealth and influence over those less powerful and more timid than myself, because that's kind of the Steve Jobs way. Engineer, yeah, we need one. Napoleon. Do I want to take Napoleon? You know, I've kind of got too good to use syndrome with Napoleon. I'm just going to go ahead and take it. It's fine. Napoleon will be acceptable. We'll give him a little plasma carbine. I think 6 grenades is probably adequate supply, considering the fact that we're looking at a maximum of 22 aliens. So let's back that up with a chemical grenade in case one of those 22 aliens is an unlisted sectopod. The hyperwave relay can't always be trusted. And by can't always be trusted, I mean you can't trust that fucking thing ever because it lies. The hyperwave relay, yeah, it lies. It lies like the devil. It is very seriously not telling the truth at any time.
Prepare for deployment, Strike
It's 100% falsehood. It's a lot like John Lovitz's signature Saturday Night Live character, the compulsive liar guy. Yeah, it's a little like that guy. Yeah, that's.
We're dropping it just inside the
little
Egyptian border.
Little like
Looks like we
Lovitz.
got lucky.
Yeah.
The alien crash site is in a remote area.
My John Lovitz impression is bad, admittedly, but honestly, do you really want to do an impression of John Lovitz? Isn't one John Lovitz in the world more than enough? I think we'll all agree that it is. Operation Hidden Whisper. Not exactly sure the mission namer here understands how whispers work. They're very difficult to see. I suppose unless it's very cold outside, in which case you could see the condensation coming out of your own breath as you whispered. It's the only condition I can think of where a whisper would ever be visible.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike 1 is ready to secure the crash.
Central, this is Big Sky. We dropped you in a place with absolutely no fucking cover, so you better hope there's no aliens around or they're gonna tear your team apart. I probably should have landed you somewhere better, but I really suck at my job, so thanks. Ooh, Marie Antoinette has the set people fucking on fire ability. I'm going to enjoy using that in the very near future, I think.
Got it covered.
Alright, so Steve Jobs is going to head forward. We have no alien contacts and nothing on the scanner, so we can advance fairly aggressively. We did come across a couple enemies. Some over in what I would guess probably this upper deck, and maybe somewhere in the middle. Do I want to kick on the Seraphim armor? I mean, we're going to try and get the Baker forward into a shooter's box. So let's get the Baker up and in, ready to contribute. Do I want to put Mary Shelley in the air? Yeah, I think I do. Let's go ahead and put her in the air. She can cover this whole front line from up here, and there's really nothing that's going to be able to sneak up on her. And if we need her to, we'll just shut that off and we can always have her fly later. Hovering doesn't cost her any fuel. She can hover indefinitely. Bring Pancakes Hedberg up, and I think the entire team is probably just going to double move up into what is admittedly terrible cover here. Go ahead and study that weapon, Shelley, just so it doesn't keep coming back to you, please. Thank you. Napoleon, let's get you up to the front line. Je suis, the front line is where the Emperor longs to be. The old master's gonna head forward, and we'll follow that up with the great one. Alright, aliens, let's see what kind of response you can muster here. Catherine the Great's not even in cover. She's mocking you. Like, look at me. No cover. This is how brave I am. It's probably gonna end in tragedy thanks to a heavy floater activation, but... Oh, well, this is brilliant. So we have 39 trillion, rough estimate there, aliens right up in our shit. One of which is a chrysalid. Okay, so yeah, we're absolutely 100% positively going to be using a shadow device this turn. We have literally no choice. I'm curious how pyrokinesis works. It sets an area on fire. Well, that's real interesting. Ignites fires at the target location, does not cause injuries. If we could panic those two mutant elites, that'd be real good. I think we will save that little trick, though, for maybe a future turn. Probably not gonna need it here. We also need to decide where we're gonna bunker up and throw our shadow device. I'm thinking... Also, who's gonna throw it? Who's gonna throw the shadow device here? I'm guessing it's gonna be Ernie Shack. Yeah, alright. So, Shackleton, you got this one. This one's on you, pal. You do not have hit and run, you have close encounters. We can probably make that work to our advantage, actually. So, pancakes... If we're gonna shadow device, it doesn't really matter where we're at, does it? Not really. Mary Shelley, can anybody see you? One person can see Mary Shelley, but that person is this chrysalid who is a garbage monster and not really much of a threat. We can shotgun the shit out of that guy. He'll be relatively easily eradicated. And I think Da Vinci... yeah, Da Vinci's gonna have to do that. Alright, so Da Vinci... We're gonna bring you to here. You're gonna be standing in the open, but that's fine. You should have good shots and hit and run shots. Yeah, 92%, and this is absolutely gonna trigger hit and run. 12 damage. That's got our chrysalid friend. Let's go ahead and just polish him off. No chances here. We're gonna have the old master masterfully kill that bastard. Now, we need to bring one of these berserkers a little closer to Fun Town, so let's get started on that. I think we'll have the Baker or a little double tap. This guy's fit. Why is he so difficult to hit? He is in the open, and we have a 55% chance to hit him. I mean, it's 55 twice, so that's not nothing, but still, that's ridiculously difficult for a guy standing in the open. And then we just go ahead and hit him twice to make it look like we were trying to create some false tension by making a problem where a problem didn't actually exist. Then we can bring... Alright, let's bring Catherine the Great over here. She's gonna take a free shot at this shit biscuit, and he'll be dead. Yep, see, there he goes. Vaporized. That could happen to a body. Oh, yeah, you know, vaporized. Blown out to sea. Nicolas Cage taught me that. You can vaporize a body and blow it out to sea. But only if that body belongs to Sean Connery. That's the only time it'll be vaporized and blown out to sea. The other thing that movie taught me is that Claire Forlani is really pretty. I also learned that. We need to see how big of a coverage area we can get. Big enough is the answer. Alright then. So we don't need Ernest Shackleton to do any shooting. We really just need him to come stand next to Steve Jobs. And problem solved. The Emperor we also kind of need in the area. Likewise, Mitch Pancakes Hedberg. So I think we'll bring Pancakes to there. We're gonna have the Emperor just occupy the middle. And he will be throwing some... Wait a minute. The Emperor does not have a shadow device. Who's got my other shadow device? Mitch has it. Okay, that's fine. Well, that's good. We can double up on the grenades then. Mitch can use grenades in both situations, and I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with that. Mostly on this grenade, I'm really looking only for the cover destruction. We're still going to get good damage, though, because the Emperor does have tandem warheads. Mitch Pancakes Hedberg also has in the zone, and he's going to have a chance to make it work for him twice here. So, little tappy tap taparoo. Our Berserker friend is done dealing. Mitch is going to go in the zone, pick himself off a floater as well. Boom goes the Mitch Hedberg, and a 55%, 65. What else can you do, Mitchie? Oh, you got an 80. There's another Berserker over there that I completely did not see. Well, that berserker I actually don't want any closer to us, so I'm going to deliberately avoid shooting at that thing in favor of shooting at that floater, which we hit with a hollow targeting shot but did not kill. Lawsuit, what's your chance like over on the berserker that's just standing there? It's good, but not good enough. I didn't see that guy, but honestly, having not seen him isn't really a huge problem. We gotta kill him, though. There's a very specific reason we have to kill this berserker. I'm very worried that if we don't kill him now, he's gonna run into our position of cloaked people, and he will give them away with close encounter shots. We can't have him running near our other troopers. So we're just gonna have Helen Deadeye Keller take double tap shots at him, bring him over, drag him over closer to the enemy. Ernest Shackleton, no, do not shoot. Steve Jobs, I want you to shoot, but not any of those guys. You're shooting at this big piece of shit. There you go. So one big piece of shit getting eradicated, and we could put Steve Jobs on Overwatch. There would be tangible benefits to having Jobs on Overwatch here. The only problem is he would take an Overwatch shot, decloak himself, and probably ruin our whole shadow device ploy. So in favor of not doing that, we're gonna not do that. And then we're gonna have Ernest Shackleton. Or Shackleton, none of this bouncing grenade shadow device missing bullshit. Somebody already got killed once because of that horse shit. Not again, Shackleton. Not again. Just drop the damn shadow device where it needs to be dropped, please. Thank you. Ghost mode is active. I don't want another repeat of the whole Michael Jackson debacle. Once was more than enough. Thank you. Alright, so that floater is now a very significant problem because he can see our sniper. It's not like she has cover. Oh, that may be a problem. If he's spotting, these guys, if they have squad sight, are going to be able to shoot at her. Oh, no. Oh, Mary Shelley. Okay, he's running away. Good. Yeah, you keep running, you son of a bitch. You better run. You know that the Deadeye is coming for you. Oh, wait, this is not Helen Keller. It's Mary Shelley. You know that the mother of monsters is coming for you. You better run, mutons. Chicken shits. Alright, well, good. We may not need our other shadow device. I mean, we're easily going to be able to take that shit biscuit out. We had no problem eliminating that guy. The issue at bar is we're going to be a little light on the cover once we're done. That is admittedly a problem. I'd say we could maybe counter with a sufficient volume of Overwatch. Marie the Antoinette Baker. Man, the Baker is real. She's having a real hard time connecting with her targets here. You know what? We'll hold off on that. Our best airborne shooter is actually going to be, I think, Steve Lawsuit Jobs. 63% is respectable. Well, I mean, our true best airborne shooter is going to be Mary Shelley. She's not going to be able to miss that guy. So let's just go ahead and Mary Shelley take a crack here. Crack delivered, but a meager 5 damage. That's low. Alright, well, Jobs, I would rather have you shoot twice at 63%, but I would also rather have that be a better percentage. I don't like Marie, I don't like leaving Marie Antoinette right where she's at, though. Well, we're going to have to do it, and we're going to have to try and cover Marie with a huge volume of Overwatch. If nothing else, this holo targets for Steve Jobs. Which is exactly what it did. It holo targeted for Steve Jobs because the whole if nothing else part already fucking came true. Alright, Steve, we kind of need you in the pinch on this one, champ. I would love to have had you on Overwatch, but killing that heavy floater is supremely important. Alright, Napoleon, I mean, we got to get you to some cover of some variety. Ideally in a distortion field, if also possible. Let's get you over here. You can see what? There is a floater up there. Yeah, I probably should have remembered that that guy was there, but I apparently didn't remember that he was there. So let's have... there we go. I was gonna say, we'll have Hedberg holo target, and then if we need it, we can follow it up. But Mitch Hedberg's just gonna go ahead and kill that man and make it a complete non-issue. And then we're gonna bury everybody in distortion fields, because I'm very, very worried about some Muton elites coming around this corner, and us being in a position where we do not have adequate Overwatch to protect the team. So let's get Da Vinci over here. We're gonna put him on Overwatch. Catherine the Great, I think I'm gonna stick you over here, actually. We can have you run around the corner if the need arises. I kind of like that play. I don't expect those Muton elites to come back, though. Yeah, so they've gone the way of David Blaine's career. They're never coming back. We're gonna take a turn to just reload.
Ready to engage.
I'm cool with taking a little bit of a pause here. Everybody else cool with taking a little bit of a pause, guys? Just a moment for a little R&R, a little much needed relaxation and relocation. I actually don't know what the second R is. Is recreation, I think. Relaxation, recreation, perhaps. That's probably it. I will recreate a bit. I will recreationally clean my rifle and reload it and prepare it for the recreational insertion of bullets into the heads of various and sundry alien life forms. I mean, just because it's my job doesn't mean I can't enjoy it. It can be a recreation and a vocation. There's nothing that says it can't be both. There are definitely aliens on the roof of this spaceship. Which is bad, because that puts the Mother of Monsters in a somewhat tenuous spot. Well, we can either chase the mutons, which I think is a monumentally bad idea, or we can activate a motion tracker and see specifically what the hell is over there. So there's something coming up on our flank. Let's see what it is. Well, you know what? We'll come back to you, Marie Antoinette. I need to know what's over there. All right, Mitch. This is a job for you, then, isn't it? So let's get a battle scanner over there. I need to know what's over there.
Big Brother is online.
Yeah, we'll get Big Brother out there and have him keep an eye out. It is a bunch of seekers that are around the corner. So really, not a threat at all. I mean, we can probably just kill 1, 2, or more of them. So the Mother of Monsters is gonna first eliminate one of them. That'll activate the pod. They're not gonna cloak because there's a motion tracker right over there.
They're trying to flank us.
Yeah, it's not really that big of a deal, guys. You know what? Kill that one. You're the only person that can reach that one, Mary Shelley. We've got the entire rest of the team to work. Yeah, well, nicely done. I was gonna say we've got the entire rest of the team to work these last two over, and then you go and fail to kill them. So when you're killed, Mary Shelley, I don't want to hear any shit out of you. Nobody to blame but yourself. We're not gonna be able to panic those guys because they're robots, which sucks. 58 and 50. That's not good.
Heading out.
We're gonna need some form of cover here. All right, so we're just gonna have to do what we can, which is not necessarily a great deal. Good hit. All right, so Steve Jobs is still contributing. Napoleon, I don't think you're gonna be able to arc a grenade high enough to really contribute much at all. Also, there's nowhere really for you to get a decent chunk of cover, is there? 48, 48, neither of those is fantastic. Ernest Shackleton also needs better cover, of which there is a minimum still. We can probably get a shot with him. We can, but it's just a bad shot. So Da Vinci, you could take cover here on a run and gun and still get a shot off. I mean, that's gonna get you completely flanked. If we're gonna run and gun with Da Vinci, wouldn't we be better to just have him run right up underneath the aliens and fuck with them? At this point, we can't kill both of these. Somebody's probably gonna take a shot from a Seeker. And if somebody's gonna take a shot from the Seeker, I would prefer that somebody be absolutely in Titan armor, and I would prefer that someone be Leonardo da Vinci. He has a pretty good shot here. We'll take it. 85%, 8 critical damage, and a shred. I mean, it's something. Catherine the Great is simply going to be too far away to contribute much of anything. Marie Antoinette can contribute literally nothing, and Napoleon has 2 terrible shots that might be able to get us maybe 1 damage, maybe. The other thing we could do is have Ernest Shackleton throw a smoker. That's probably the right call. So let's have, we're going to have Marie Antoinette hunker down. Napoleon will take his desperation shot. It connected and killed. That's beautiful. And then Sir Ernest Shackleton is just going to throw a smoke grenade here. We'll have him try and cover as many people as he can. Can you get both the Baker and yourself? Alright, well, nope. Throw it at Marie Antoinette then. She's more likely to get flanked than Ernest Shackleton simply because Shackleton is far away. My guess is that unit will probably just shoot at Mary Shelley. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do. Nope. What the hell? He's shooting. Okay. Alright, that was a bizarre choice, but a fortuitous outcome. You're going to do exactly the same thing. You're not going to miss, though, are you? Nope. 5 damage on a critical from a Seeker. And here comes the rest of the pods. Yeah, well, we were waiting for the run-ins. I mean, it was only a matter of time before somebody stormed into the ring with the steel chair. It was bound to happen. So this turn, we're definitely going to be looking to engage a little bit of Shadow Device. So first things first, Mary Prometheus Shelley, 2 aliens can see you. Both of those aliens need to die. Let's start with this one. Beautiful shot. She cored him right through the top of the skull. That was a fantastic blow. So the Great One is still kind of too slow to do anything. Da Vinci, you can kill that guy, no problem. Marie Antoinette, your cover is shit, but we can't take first moves with you because you'll be in a terrible, terrible spot. And Mitch Pancakes Hedberg has to shut up the Shadow Device. So we've got to decide where we want the Shadow Device. Well, we need Da Vinci to move. That guy is flying, so he won't trigger hit and run. We're also going to want Da Vinci in the Shadow Device. Alright, Da Vinci, let's get you, let's say here. I need you to pull that. Okay, you got the Overwatch from the floater. That's good. And then we'll just have Da Vinci take whatever his best shot is. It's not really going to matter. This is going to be more of a sort of setup turn. 52 is not shameful. 55 at that guy. 64 at that floater. Alright, let's go ahead and take the floater. If we get a hit here, it's dead. Scratch one floater then. Floater is down. Flushed. Gone. Disintegrated. Eradicated. Eliminated. I don't really want to run and gun here. Alright, let's just bring Catherine the Great right here. She'll take whatever her best shot is. It's not going to be a good shot no matter what she's shooting at. 46% at a floater. Oh, a little luck here. Catherine the Great showing some skills. She must have heard my little quip about the whole maybe boned a horse one time thing, and
yes, Commander.
She's not a fan, clearly. She's like, I wish that myth would fucking just die already. Can't you people just let it go? I didn't bone a horse. I had like 35 male, lovers who just sort of kept me company. I had all of the sex I could handle. I didn't need to go around having fucking intercourse with a farm animal. I mean, maybe that one time I experimented a little when I was in college, sure, but didn't we all? It's not the defining moment of my life just because I fucked a horse once. Although, if you fuck a horse, kind of may be the defining moment of your life. I'm just saying, that's the kind of thing that's going to stick with you. That's probably an experience that you're gonna kind of keep around. That one, you're gonna remember that one. I wouldn't say you're gonna take that one to your grave, because that one has kind of, that particular saying has somewhat unfortunate implications, but maybe you're gonna take it to your grave. So if I set you on fire, what does it do? You know what? I'm gonna try this just to see what it does. Clearly it does absolutely fuck all nothing. I mean, that guy is on fire and he doesn't seem to even give a tiny shit. He's just like, whatever, I'm fucking on fire, I don't care. The smoke grenade is hampering my ability to make sure that all of my units are covered by this Shadow Device. I think this is getting everyone, but I can't really tell. I'm pretty sure that it is. Well, I mean, of course it's not getting the Mother of Monsters because she's way, way in the back. But it should be getting anyone who matters. You can go ahead and steady your weapon, Ernest Shackleton. That guy doesn't give a single tiny shit that he is in an area completely immolated by fire. He just doesn't give a goddamn at all. I mean, look at him. He doesn't give a tinker's damn. Not a single tinker's damn. Well, that was our last Shadow Device. How many grenades have we got left? Napoleon has plenty of grenade action. So, does this man have covering fire then becomes the operative thing. Opportunist, will to survive, suppression. He absolutely has covering fire, so as much as I would love to throw a grenade at him first, we can't do that. Somebody with lightning reflexes needs to go deal with his nonsense. Alternatively, we could just have Mary Shelley disable his weapon. You know what? I'm gonna do that. You can't shoot at Mary Shelley because you can't see her. And of course, Mary Shelley fucks it with a nice miss and then is out of ammo. Brilliant. That was the ideal outcome. Alright, Da Vinci then.
Si, Signor Comandante.
Here comes the Overwatch opportunist. I'm sure this will probably hit. Oh, lightning reflexes actually work for a change. Shockingly.
Bottino avvistato.
So let's go ahead and take this shot. Covering fire. You know, opportunist isn't supposed to work if you miss the first shot. You don't get a second shot when the first one misses. What is it that's giving him the additional shot? Just seriously, that shit is not supposed to work when the first shot fucking misses. I'm a little salty, but it's surmountable. It's fine. It's a surmountable level of assault. Marie Antoinette has a very bad chance of hitting that man. On the plus side, she can't miss that guy. You know what? This will kill him. So let's hold off on that. Napoleon, I'd love to have you come in here and throw a grenade, but, well, thanks to certain actions of certain parties, let's just say that grenade is not really the safest play at the moment now, is it? So we'll go ahead and have you shoot this mutant. I do have a plan for this guy, and it involves an arc thrower. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. Arc thrower? Yeah, there we go. Mutant Centurion is stunned in a fucking overwhelming inferno, I might add. That doesn't really seem like the safest place. Necessarily take a nap, sir. That guy's probably gonna die, which means we won't capture him. There's no ethereal on this map, so really it's more... Our concern for what has priority for being captured is more oriented around the enemy's weapon type than anything else. We want to capture a type of weapon, not a particular variety of alien. We don't really care... Other than what kind of weapon the enemy is toting, we don't give a single shit about what we do to them. Can't miss shot for pancakes. That's a stack of pancakes. Yep, that's a stack of pancakes. All right, Ernest Shackleton, you want to go ahead and finish that guy off for me? That's my boy. All right, so Shackleton's getting some shit done. Let's put Marie Antoinette over here, and we'll just have her hunker down. And I think this may be where I wrap things up. We've still got a fair to reasonable number of aliens left on this map. Mary Shelley, you're just going to have to end your turn because you can't reload with a double tap. Well, here comes our old friends, the Mutant Elites. I see that they're back. But you know what? That's gonna be a task for another time. I'm gonna wrap things up. We'll finish off with Johnny Mutant Elite in just a little while, and then continue this mop-up operation on this craft. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more XCOM The Long War, you might consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every single day. And in most of those episodes, henceforth, Marie the Baker Antoinette will be going full-on Drew Barrymore in Firestarter and just setting the world ablaze. I mean, it doesn't do any fucking good as far as I can tell, but she did set a goodly chunk of this planet on fire with her brain. Pretty impressive stuff. I mean, it probably won't stop George C. Scott from kidnapping you and trying to steal your powers, but you never know, it might. Right now, though, I'm done. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Probably you'll be on fire because of the whole power of the brain thing, but, you know, I'm sure it only hurts for a little while. Once your nerve endings burn away, it'll probably be all right.